Hi, I'm Wes Spearman and here are today's Solent Sports headlines. Rugby first and the Six Nations came to an end this weekend and the Grand Slam wrapped up, but for who? Jack Sale has more.
Wales beat Ireland 25-7 in Cardiff to secure the Six Nations Championship and the Grand Slam. They got off to the perfect start with Hadley Parkes going over the line with just over a minute played. That would be Wales' only try of the afternoon, with all the other points coming off the boot of Gareth Anscombe. He added 3 penalties in the first half to give Wales a 16-0 lead, punishing Ireland for some sloppy defending. It was a similar story for much of the second half, Anscombe scoring another 9 points with relative ease. His performance enough to see him given the man of the match award. With the score at 25-0, it was just a question of when and not if Wales would win the Slam. Ireland did get on the scoreboard though, when Jordan Larmour scored a try deep into the closing stages. The try meant that Wales could celebrate their 3rd Grand Slam in 11 years.
The captain, the crowd, the occasion. It has been a brilliant campaign by Wales. Not spectacular, but utterly ruthless.
We spoke beforehand about them playing for themselves and their families and this crowd and Wales as a whole, and being able to create a bit of history. And so they can never take that away from them now.
I'm just proud of the group of guys and the backroom staff. It's a bit of a milestone for a lot of the staff in particular. But you know, anything can happen when you work hard and you're a proud nation, and I think we showed that over the last 9 weeks.
They're a very, very good side, a very determined side. They're very hard to beat here in the Principality Stadium, and we just couldn't get a footing in the game.
Next up is the World Cup.
The Cricket World Cup may be a couple of months away, but one of the favourites to win the trophy will not play many games to prepare. India hosted Australia for a 5-match one-day series in early March, but the team from Down Under won the series 3-2, their first in 2 years, after losing the first 2 matches. Meanwhile, India's arch rivals Pakistan play Australia in the UAE, and then a 5-match series in England as part of their World Cup preparations. The 2 sides are set to play each other at Old Trafford in Manchester on the 16th of June, but because of politics, the match may not go ahead. At the end of February, a Pakistan-based militant group killed at least 46 Indian paramilitaries in Indian-administered region of Kashmir. Captain Virat Kohli stated that he'll side with whatever his country's cricket board suggests.
See, firstly, all our sincere condolences to the families of the soldiers who lost their lives from the Indian team and the whole setup. We're really shocked about what happened and really sad about the incident that happened. Our stand is simple. We stick by what the nation wants to do and what the BCCI decides to do, and that is basically our opinion. Whatever the government and the board decide, eventually we will go by that and we will respect that. So that is our stand on this particular issue.
County cricket is also just around the corner, and Jack Finney has been following Hampshire's preparations for the new campaign.
It wasn't exactly cricket weather in Oxfordshire, but nevertheless, the season edged closer at the only place in the country where you can watch first-class cricket for free, the Parks. Hampshire looking to get a final 3-day practice game in before the start of the county championship season this weekend. There were a variety of ways to warm up, from hot drinks to football. Several of Hampshire's star players were involved in the game, including James Vince, moving up the batting order in a bid to regain his place in England's setup. There were also a variety of spectators who saw West Indian Fidel Edwards also feature along with Liam Dawson in the bowling attack. They were taking on an inexperienced Oxford University lineup managed by Graham Charlesworth, and he told us what it meant to the students involved.
The noises from the ECB are quite positive. I think the counties are looking for some cricket before their first championship game. Hampshire are playing Essex, I think, on Friday. So for them to come here and have 3 days competitive cricket, I think our aim is to be competitive and give these county guys a good game, and that sets them up well for their first games.
As expected, the first day was all Hampshire as they won the toss and elected to bat. James Vince making 139, opening the batting, and backed up by Sam Northeast, who made 118. Hampshire begin the county championship against Essex at the Ageas Bowl on Friday.
That's all for now, more in an hour.